Hello, what's up guys? I have a battle against a coworker's friend. I've never really played this guy before, but my coworker was like, hey, after this I'm gonna head over to a friend of mine's house. Everybody there plays Pokemon. You might find a good battle there if you'd be interested. And I was like, well, I really can't say no. I looked at my box and I have like 20 things EV'd. A really good chunk of them are shiny, and I was like, let's be that guy and just show them off. So I have 3 of them on my team today. I think each one of them gets to do at least one thing somewhere along in the match. And then I've got Joltik, Klefki, and Hitmontop as my spinners. So my main 3 guys are the main guys I'm looking to do work with. So he is going to lead off, I believe. Holy shit, I totally forgot about this part. I'm getting my freaking video setup. I'm sorry about that. But I lead off with Galvantula because, you know, you got the Focus Sash, you got the Sticky Web going on. You're guaranteed the Sticky Web. I don't see a Rapid Spinner on his team. I think I might have seen Defog potential, but I don't know if he actually straight up had a Defogger at all. So I know that Thunder's not going to affect him. I still have Signal Beam on this thing. I haven't leveled it enough for Bug Buzz, but either way, I know that's not really going to do that much. So I just go for an Energy Ball, get some damage off, and that's all I really needed Galvantula to do, just to get the Sticky Web off. So this one's pretty cool, because I was like, you know what? I know a lot of people that still don't know what Shiny Mega Charizard X looks like, because it's already black. So the question is, what color does a black Mega Charizard turn into? It's green. It's green, and it's red, and it looks like Salamence, and I kind of wanted to say it was going to kick a lot of ass, but it took a really hard hit from Sludge Wave. I didn't want to Mega on that first turn because I thought he was going to go for the Earth Power predicting me, and that's pretty much the only reason for that. So he's going to go into his Mega as well, which is a Scizor. I'm not at a range of HP to take Bullet Punch at all, so if that's what he's going to go for, which I really do think he's going to go for it, then I lose my Mega Charizard really early on in the game. It's one of the only other Megas I've tried out. As much I do like it, I think it's a really cool idea. It's probably not one of the best ones. I just brought it in at a really weird time in the match, so I didn't really know what else I wanted to do. So, anyway, I bring in Carlton, and I only bring him in just for the Intimidate. And I'm going to go out into my Klefki right now, because I know that Scizor's really not going to do a whole hell of a lot to a Klefki. The worst thing he can do is probably Swords Dance right now. He's not some kind of Choice Banded set, because I already Mega Evolved. So, the sooner I can get the Intimidate off, the better. So, Gliscor is going to come in. Klefki cannot do anything to this. In fact, Gliscor is a fairly huge threat to it because I can't T-Wave it. It has a form of attack that can actually be used to threaten me in the form of Earthquake. It's super effective. I am EV defensively, but it would just be a waste of HP. I kind of want to scout out to see what he would want to do about it. He's heard of the T-Wave Swagger set, so whether or not he switched out right here would be a thing. I'm not using the T-Wave Swagger set anymore, by the way. I've got, like, screens and, like, a T-Wave and spikes and stuff like that. Anyways, this is the one I posted on my Facebook about. The only reason I'm posting this game today is because Teisel puts in a great amount of work. Thank you so much to the subscriber of mine that recommended I try a sub low sweep set. I think it's great. I put in just enough speed to outspeed base 100s after a low sweep, because if you catch like a Charizard or a Ninetales on the switch, you can low sweep them. They become like 1 to 2 points slower than you, even at level 50, and then you just knock them out with the Stone Edge. I thought it was a pretty cool idea, and then it turns out that this thing is so just naturally bulky. I don't have a lot of HP in this, by the way. I have full attack, I've got like 224 speed, and I've got like 30 HP, so that's only like 8 points. I'm pretty sure my sub didn't live by 8 points. If it did, then hey, that's actually pretty cool. But it takes 2 Ice Fangs for a Gliscor to knock out a Chestnut sub, which I was like, okay, that's pretty rad. I can get some damage off on this. He's slowly going to realize that he's not making any progress. I am actually getting some chip damage off. I have not seen the Protect. I had not seen the Protect the entire game. I was curious as to whether or not he actually had it. He brings in Gengar. I've already seen his Mega, so I know this isn't it. Or it could have been it if he decided to bring 2 Mega Stones. But Gengar is ordinarily freaking shut down by Chestnut, and I'm pretty sure he knows this, which is why he's running Dazzling Gleam. All the Gengars going forward in January are going to have Sludge Wave instead, just to prevent this problem. But I don't want to reveal that I have Stone Edge yet. I want to make it seem like I'm only dual stab, so that way he gets secure enough to switch this thing in later. and then that way I can just blast it with a Stone Edge, because I am running just sub 3 attacks. I think it's a great set. It's definitely not the best set for Chestnut out there. I kind of want to reserve that set for Go-Goat, if and when I decide to make one, which I have a couple of, I think, caps working on Go-Goats. I'm definitely going to run the sub-seeding set on Go-Goat as opposed to Chestnut. This Chestnut set's pretty cool. It's the tits. So you guys are going to see that I do run light screen on my Klefki, so I just want the opportunity to just set up a couple of spikes, you know. It'd be really great to have them up for when Mega Scizor decides to show its face again, because I don't have a lot for it right now that I lost my Charizard. I have Hitmontop, which actually only has one attack. It's a little unfortunate. I did get a fantastic Tyrogue from Fizzy, but it didn't have any egg moves, so I decided to just kind of roll with a different kind of set. It's not something traditional that I'd run at all, especially because it's running Foresight. It's like Foresight, Rapid Spin, Close Combat, Toxic. I'd like it with Sucker Punch, but I can work with this for now. Regardless, I don't have a lot for Mega Scizor, because although I can intimidate it, it's still extremely bulky. We're talking about a matchup that could potentially happen in the future, but for now, the only matchup we have happening right now is Gengar versus Klefki. I get 2 layers of spikes up because he got some defense drops. That's a load of booty. I think he got 2 of them. Even with the light screen up, I know I want the light screen up if I want to make a Tyrantrum sweep or just a Chestnut like tank thing happen throughout the entire game. So I have to switch out Klefki because I do get priority on the light screen. The only way he's going to be able to out-prioritize me is possibly with Mega Scizor. I'm not too familiar with the base speeds on both of them though, so I'm under the impression that Mega Scizor actually got slower. I could be 100% wrong, but if I am faster, then I would just definitely like to get that priority light screen going. So I completely spaced on the fact he has Dazzling Gleam, but this Hitmontop took that really well, and I don't have any special defensive investment at all. It's all HP and defense. I think that is pretty rad, how well it takes it. It's unstab, all that stuff, but that's with a light screen up, so I was like, oh wow, that's good. I think I can still take another one. It turns out I do. This is why we fish for the 31s in defenses, kids, and HP. Thanks so much for Fizzy for being an absolutely rad breeder. This is one of the only competitive pokes I've asked somebody to breed for me. Everything else has been hand-bred, aside from this and the Rotom I will be using in a little bit, just because Rotom is a huge pain. And I think my Metagross as well, which was from a Tumblr follower. But yeah, a lot of the things that are really a huge pain in the ass that don't have a female counterpart that they can breed with are just obnoxious and just, yeah, I don't really want to go for them. But Fizzy gave me a really good top. Only thing it's missing, I think, is defense, but it's still like a 23 or 24 in defense. It's not a terrible top at all. I'm loving it. Look at him go. He's got the rhythm. He's moving his feet, but he dies to an earthquake, so that kind of sucks. I just really wanted to safe switch into something else. So I'm down a lot right now in score, in case you guys haven't noticed. I've seen a lot of his Pokemon, but they've all lived to see another day. I figured this is a good opportunity because I'll get the light screen up, he'll take me out, and then I can just immediately go into something else to hopefully start doing some work. So I believe I take this opportunity to go into my Chestnut, and I can just set up on this thing. He is getting a lot from Poison Heal, but I've already showed him that I am 100% willing to just kind of go with this matchup. It's not a problem to me at all. He doesn't want to play this game, so he decides to go into his Gengar right away. I'm going to set up a sub because it's either going to A, force him to go for a Dazzling Gleam, or B, to switch out to something else, or C, go for a sub, but now that I'm behind a sub, I have no reason not to go on the offensive. And I've seen how much Seed Bomb does. I don't mind going for a 100% accurate Seed Bomb because I don't want to risk a Stone Edge miss, so we'll just do that. I still haven't revealed it. I'm kind of hoping I can just go for it at this range because it's not a resisted hit anymore. It hopefully does a little bit more damage. I think Seed Bomb goes down to 60 because he's part poison, but Stone Edge is not resisted. It should be 100 base power, and I should be good to go to take this Gengar out because its defense is definitely a little bit lower than its special defense, and this Chestnut is fully EV'd offensively, so I should be good to go to take him out. I would have been very surprised if I wasn't, but because the light screen's up, I do have a nice backup plan. And look at that! Somebody on Facebook was like, hey, I'm gonna be really pissed off if I don't see this shiny Chestnut doing work in this next game. Shout out to you, man. I got your back on this one. So, this guy is going to go for a Stone Edge. I believe I got a crit on this one. I don't feel as bad because I got it using a high crit ratio move. And look at how well I take a U-turn from a Mega Scizor. Like, first off, I don't die. I think that's great. I don't know how EV'd he is offensively, but hey, that's a thing that's pretty cool. And then the sticky web happens with this guy. And we're coming into a lot of things that are, in fact, affected by sticky web. And that's awesome. So, his friend next to him told him to go for the hyper beam because he has it on this thing. And as funny as it was, he ended up missing, and this was pretty huge. In fact, I think this was the turn that ended up costing him the game because of his friend, because I'm able to just knock it out with the low sweep. I don't know if I think the light screen might have worn off on the previous turn, so I probably would have been taken out by that, to be honest, but Teisel lives to fight another day, and I get some residual damage with some rocks and stuff. I go for a low sweep on this one instead because I thought maybe it'd be a little bit more base power than Stone Edge. It turns out I knock him out with another crit. I'm not sure how much both of those combined mattered, but the fact he didn't go for Bullet Punch was nice. So I think all he's got left at this point is a Vaporeon and maybe some other things. I'm just going to go for a sub just to scat out what kind of Vaporeon it is. If it has Ice Beam, I'll see it now. If he has only Scald, then I essentially get a free sub. That was my main thought process for that, because I knew, okay, we're getting Lefty's recovery, but this guy's getting very near the end of his use. He cannot support the entire team by himself. Although looking at his back sprite, it looks like he could do that and then some, because he's just a rad motherfucker. But I'm gonna go for a Seed Bomb. Does a really nice amount. Unfortunately, is going to go down to an Ice Beam. But god damn, you know, I am so proud of you, Chestnut. I definitely chose the wrong starter. I judged based on first impressions of first Evos. I hate Chespin's first evolution look. I hate his second one, but his final one is the freaking tits. So here's another one I got. This is another one I posted on Facebook. I was like, I'm just going to set up with this thing. This is a Dragon Dance Tyrantrum. I haven't exactly gotten the coverage moves down 100% because I still have Dragon Claw. I still have Fire Fang, and I think I still have Poison Fang on this, just for fairies, even though I know damn well Ice Fang would probably be better instead of Dragon Claw, and I could probably benefit from having, like, Stone Edge and maybe, like, Fire Fang, just to have a different form of stab, because Ice Fang would have been fantastic here. Ice Fang would have taken it out just completely 100%. I think all he had left was his... Did he have Vaporeon left? I think he might have had Vaporeon left. Or, no, yeah, he does have Vaporeon left. I could have definitely just taken this thing out with, like, a... I don't know, like a Stone Edge, or if I even had Earthquake, that would have worked too. But, because I have Dragon Claw, I might as well just go with that. And that's actually going to end up being the game. So it was a little tiny bit hacksy in my favor, but I still thought it was a pretty cool game. It was really fun for a bunch of stuff tossed together. So, anyway, that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. This was something that I took yesterday. I kind of wanted to upload it today, but I didn't really find anybody to capture device it for me. So it's like, I'm just going to upload it right now, and my webcam's not that horrible, I promise. But if you guys enjoyed it, you can leave a like rating, comment, subscribe, do your thing, and I'll be coming back at you guys with another battle, hopefully later on this week. We'll see how that pans out. But for now, I'll see you guys later. Bye.